Hello everybody, my name is Suman Dua. I am a registered migration agent at Nationwide Migration and Education. In this video today, we will be talking about the difference between the Skilled Independent Visa Subclass 189 and Skilled Nominated Visa Subclass 190. We will also discuss that if you have to choose one, which one you should focus on this financial year. So both these visas are permanent visas and points tested visas. In one of my other videos, I've explained to you about the points table in Australia for general skilled migration visas and how you can calculate your points in the right way. I will put the link in the description. For Skilled Independent 189 visa, you need to meet the requirements that are set by the Department of Home Affairs, which are that you need to be under 45 years of age, you need to have competent English, you need to have a positive skills assessment in your nominated occupation, and you need to have a minimum point score of 65 points. But on top of that, you will also have to meet the state requirements. So the state requirements could be that they want you to study in their state or maybe work in their state for a specific time, or it could be that they want you to run a business in their state, etc. We have made separate videos for the nomination criteria for each state and territory for this financial year. I will be putting the link in the description for each of these videos. So the number of seats that are available for 189 visa subclass are 6,500 seats for this financial year, and for 190 visa there are 11,200 seats. So for 189 visa, the minimum points requirement is 65 points. However, because you are competing with everybody inside and outside Australia, usually the applicants with higher points get invited. Recently, what we have noticed is that department is only inviting applicants who are working in the critical sectors. I just want to show you some information that is available on the Department of Home Affairs website. So department has advised that the invitation round for the visa subclass 189 are anticipated to be run quarterly. Dates for the rounds are subject to change. The government is closely monitoring migration and visa settings to ensure they are consistent with public health measures, are flexible, and do not displace job opportunities for Australians, so that Australia can effectively respond to the immediate and subsequent impacts of COVID-19. As such, targeted invitation rounds have occurred since May 2020. The department will run quarterly invitation rounds for the remainder of the 2021-22 program year. So what it means is, unless that you are a critical worker, the chances of getting invited this financial year, even with high points, are very low. For 190 skilled nominated visa, the minimum points requirement is also 65. But some states may require you to meet the additional requirements that are set by the state. So like I mentioned before, it could be that they want you to study in their state, work in their state, or maybe run a business in their state. But because you're meeting their additional requirements, the point requirements is usually not very high. So in some cases, the applicants may get invited at minimum of 60 points of their own, as the state gives 5 points. This is particularly handy to those applicants who only have 60 points of their own and cannot increase their points. As long as they meet the additional requirements that are set by the state, there is a possibility that the state will nominate them and give them 5 points. For the 189 visa subclass, your occupation needs to be on the MLTSSL list, which is the medium to long-term occupation list. So there are currently 212 occupations available on the MLTSSL list. For the 190 visa subclass, your occupation could be on the MLTSSL list or the STSOL list. So there are additional 214 occupations available on the STSOL list as well. When you get the 189 visa grant, there are no conditions in regards to where you need to live in Australia. You could live anywhere in Australia. With the 190 visa, there are no conditions attached as well, but usually because the state nominates you for your skills that you have, and those skills are in demand in their state, and that's the reason they have nominated you, they expect you to stay in their state for 2 years. Until some time ago, 189 was a plan A for many applicants, but recently department has reduced the number of places available for the visa subclass 189, and many applicants are now focusing on 190 visa. Also, with the number of seats available for the 190 visa and the number of occupations available, there is high probability of getting invited for 190 rather than a 189 visa. If you have any questions regarding 189 or 190 visa and you need to know your chances of getting invited for one of these visas this financial year, please get in touch with us. To stay updated about Australia's immigration, make sure that you subscribe to our channel.